welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mai, aka Ali, aka Mariam, and we're back at it with another video. And today's video, for the first time, it's an on-camera video, but not about skincare. It's about hair. So I did state my hair journey in my first video, so if you don't know about it, you can check it from the first video. But honestly, yeah, so as stated in the video, I did state that I have African hair, basically the type 4 hair, and for most of my life, aside from when I was a really young kid, as stated by my parents, yeah, they do state that when I was young I used to have long hair, but for most of my life my hair has always been just a little past shoulder length. Yeah, I know, I said in the first video that I used to be a shoulder length. Not really. I checked. No, I actually came, it's not that I lie, I just came across photos recently from my Google photos, long time ago photos, with my hair pics, and it was probably this the sweater can let me move, guys, but it was maybe around just a little bit past the shoulder, not too far, y'all, not too far, you know, okay? But now it's way past that, you know, we're like probably at bra strap length right now, almost mid back if not already. Yeah, so how did we get there, y'all? After binging all those rice water videos, and I don't know, y'all, I used to do it all mostly because I also used to suffer from trichotillomania, and there's a time where I'd pluck my hair off a whole area, so I'd have to grow it back faster. So yeah, but what actually got me here, what actually made me move past that growth plateau, I think people normally refer to it as plateau, where your hair refuses to grow past a certain length, I'm gonna tell you all today. And mostly I'd prefer, if for this first part I will make a part 2, but for this first part I'd wish for us to focus on length retention. Yes, so when I do state that, we already passed the point of does fuzzy hair grow, does black hair grow, does African hair grow? Yes it does. Yes it does. And you want to know how or why? Because when people put in dreadlocks, their hair literally grows to their backs and their knees. So how come? That's just length retention. So how do we coin that without without permanently dreading our hair? Of which, yeah, they're temporary dreadlocks nowadays. I think y'all should look into that. But that's not the route I want. For me, honestly, number one, this consisted of protective styling, y'all. Protective styling. 90% of the year I'm in a protective style. But yes, from time to time you do need to let your hair breathe. So there are times when I do, after unpleating, I just let it sit like that for a minute. But then after probably a few weeks, a month at most, because I don't like my hair being open and me having to manipulate it all the time. No, I don't. I do not like that. So after at most a month, I go back, get it plaited again. And while I'm in that protective style, I ensure to wash it. Yes, wash it. No, what's this thing darling recently came up with? Dry shampoo? Yo, that is not the way to go. Please wash your hair, use actual shampoo. And there's all kinds nowadays. There's the organic ones, there's the one that come in soap form, there's the one that and sulfate free. So please just wash your hair, please. I wash my hair even if it's plaited or braided. I wash my hair because for us Muslims, it is a must after you are done with your menses. So yeah, I gotta wash my hair either way. We don't do no dry shampoo here. It's not allowed. But yeah, so I do wash my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. And after washing, by default, because if I leave my hair dry, that shit never goes well. Did it just cuss? Did it just cuss? Did it just cuss? But yeah, it's never a good thing, because for one, when my scalp is too dry, I tend to get headaches. Yeah, but it's a good thing because it forces me to moisturize. But normally it's a routine for me. After I wash it, definitely the day after, I moisturize it, and I use the good oils, you know, the hair growth stimulating oils, essential oils, y'all, not just any oil, you know, essential oils. So take your favorite. Apologies, technical issues had to disappear for a minute. Anyway, as I was saying, after you wash your hair, and I think I mentioned shampooing. You don't need to always use your shampoo depending on how frequent you do it. If you do it weekly, twice a week, I'd rather you co-wash. That's basically how you use your conditioner to wash your shampoo. But if it's once a month or whatever, that means there's probably gunk in your hair or dandruff. So do use a clarifying shampoo. That would be better for you. Anyway, after you're done with that, a day after, normally what I do is I moisturize. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Once in a while, I do use natural hair treatments, but like I said, for this first part, I don't want us to focus on products or stimulating ingredients or products. But I will cover that in part 2, but I do use natural hair treatments, of which some of the videos I have included on my channel, so you can check the hair care playlist to find a few. But yes, from time to time I do use them, but many a times I avoid them, because you'd end up having more gunk if you plaited, to the extent where when it comes to the time where you're supposed to unplait, it's just unbearable. So I try avoiding when my hair is plaited, and my hair is plaited 90% of the time. And then guys, do not unplait or remove that hair after 1 month. I know every influencer out here is telling you, it shouldn't stay past 4 weeks, like past 6 weeks, past 8 weeks, and there's probably wisdom behind it. There's probably wisdom behind it, But I'm talking about what's worked for me, y'all. I think this is the number one and main secret, guys. Weka your nywele. That basically means, for those who don't understand Swahili, let it stay for longer. Depending on how longer or how willing you're able to take care of it when it's in that protective style. You hear me? And I think the one thing that's always made it easy for me to prolong the protective style duration is the fact that I'm normally in scarves. I'm Muslim, so I'm normally in scarves. And I know we have my girls out here who also normally in wigs, so they're able to, yo, I think they just don't want to tell you, honestly, that they're influencers, because these are the same people. I came across them undoing their hair after 4 months, 6 months, 3 months, or I see them undoing their hair in these old braids, like century-long braids, and cornrows, and it's like, can't you just see it? It's right in front of your eyes. Why is it that you always see these big influencers in 90-day plus cornrows on their heads and braids? in very beat. And then you actually see them and doing it. So they've also given you a formula of how you can easily undo hair that stayed in for that long. And at the same time, they also show you the results. They show you how much their hair has grown within that time. The key thing is to take care of it, not neglect it or not moisturize or wash it when it's in that protective style. When you follow that route, then sis, it won't work for you. Another thing is BEAUTI-gang.